Okay, I think today's date is July 19th. It's a Tuesday, and I fell asleep after doing lots of work last night. Not primarily on the kids, I was talking about culture in my writings. I did see the Oprah um, interview with the Obamas, which was really, really good. So, those were the influences before I went to bed. I actually watched the show Numbers. It's pretty good. Lots of math inside of the crime fighting, so I really enjoyed it. Okay, so that's what happened before bed. Way before that, this afternoon, I did pray. And normally, when I pray, I believe it just leaves you open to God to allow Him to say what He needs to say to you or give you direction. I mean, He could send a dream either way. But I noticed the day I pray, something's coming. And so this time I dream, it's really, it was, of course, they're always a bunch of symbols, so they seem weird. I remember being called in to teach in an urban district, a lesser advantaged one. And I get there and I see one of the students has transferred from the more affluent district that I teach. And I'm thinking in a dream, what are you doing here? This isn't going to be good, because I know he comes from a little bit of wealth, and I don't really know how he's going to take what he sees. So in the dream, it's lunchtime. And I remember, and I can't say his name, but he is an Asian child. So I remember saying, did your mom pack your snacks and pack your lunch? And he says, yeah. And he hands me this super huge sandwich, like about this big, with all these layers of mayonnaise and all this good stuff. And I'm asking him, well, do you eat this warm or do you like your sandwich cold? And he's like, I don't care. I just like the sandwich the way it is. And he really is like that in real life. He just kind of just blurts things out. So he's a young one, probably about 7. So I take the sandwich, or I help him find a table to sit in the cafeteria with all the other kids, which is fine. All that was going well. But it was when lunch was over, he didn't finish the sandwich. So I'm thinking, I don't want to throw this really good sandwich away, so let's see what I can do. And I'm telling him I'm going to take the sandwich, put it in the refrigerator, and then he can pick it up for the after school program. And that is when one of the, I believe, custodial workers shows up, because I go to the refrigerator and there's no top over the freezer portion on the refrigerator. And the bottom part opens, but I'm like, what kind of freezer is this? Nothing would work in this. So I just put it in the top anyway, because I didn't like the way the bottom looked, and I didn't want his sandwich to get lost in all the junk. Next thing I know, the custodian is like, yeah, so what we do here, I would pack that sandwich up. And he starts wrapping it in paper or something like that to be like an extra protective layer around the sandwich, since there's no door. He said we stick it up there. And then I am to gather the kids together to go outside for recess. So, of course, I have the one child who transferred and the other children. And we all go in a line. And it's like, since I haven't been to this school before in the dream, or, I mean, just in real life, but I'm there in a dream, I don't know what to expect on the playground. So when we go out to the playground, I see the swing sets immediately, and I'm like, oh, he's going to want to run over there, because he's a very active child, and he runs really, really fast. But then what I can see is that there's space for 4 swing sets, but 2 in the middle are down, or one just got broken. So I'm trying to get the boy to wait his turn, after the other students, because he's tapping them on the shoulder like, come on, come on, come on, come on, my turn. And I'm letting him know, here you have to wait. Like, I wish there was enough for everyone to get on, or at least 5 of you at a time, and then switch, or maybe, because the boys used to having maybe 6 swing sets, and so you're not really waiting a turn. If the class is small and just a couple kids come out, you're not really waiting that long either. So that was the first challenge I had to deal with on the playground. And I remember, I think it was some woman, and she walked over to me, and she's just like, because I remember my sister being there, and she was gifted to work with a certain type of student. I remember her working with those students that needed extra help. But I was really good with the students that didn't just need extra help, that there was a special needs case. And so the woman's telling me, don't you know that, I think you were born to do this. I think you were born to do something with the children that have special needs. And I'm like, oh, okay. And yeah, I get the boy to come and play with me. We have a good time. He follows me everywhere. He's more comfortable with me. And so I guess in helping him learn the new environment, he found his way. He found his way being close to me. It just was a shame. So if I can say I pulled a meaning from that, the first thing, the obvious thing, was the lack of resources once I was in a different school district, and how it affects the children, and how they have to take turns, but the turns are so long, it kind of makes for an antsy child. So I noticed that definitely with the swing set and the refrigerator piece. So I'm not sure if that really means, I'm really thinking it means like when it's time to store and save things, you can't really even do that properly. So I don't even know if that's a reference to the children's memory, that because of what they're given, it's kind of hard, or they have to go through extra measures to wrap up and store what they're learning and put it in like a little treasure part of their memory, so that they can understand, so that when they're recalling, they have to access that part of their brain and hope that no one else has tampered with it. Of course, I'm thinking about the special needs part of the dream, because I know I'm good with many kids, but I do wonder if I should really not just continue to learn cultures and urban education and what resources can do for a school system, if I should also pay close attention to the special education portion of teaching. That is my dream. That's my interpretation. I'm open to any comments, positive of course. If it's negative about the dream, I'll listen to that too. I'm sure my husband's going to have his interpretation, and I wonder if he'll record that for you. But thank you for watching. Keep in touch, because I'm sure I'll have many, many more to post.